Rightio guys, welcome back here to Court 1 on day 8, the final series semi-final about to kick off between the New Zealand under-19 women and the Colombian under-19 women. An absolute nail-biter just about to play out here. Joining me in the commentary box for the first time today, it's certainly his pleasure to be joining me here, Para from Colombia. How are you?
Muy bien, muy bien. Bueno, aquí ya pendientes de este gran juego, es el paso a la final. Hoy descansan en Colombia Isabela Cardoso y Gabriela Arango. Esperamos que las chicas puedan hacer un magnífico juego hoy para poder pasar a la final. 3 segundos para iniciar.
Okay, as we hit all the zeros, the time kicks off. First half is underway here. You can see the competitors streaming out there to the thanks to the near side here, and as the contest is met there, Kiwis versus Colombia. Neither team managing to establish any kind of dominance at the moment, but a fierce battle going on there so far, Para.
Muy bien, muy bien. Vemos un inicio de Colombia muy fuerte, muy consistente. Estamos avanzando por el muro. Hay una diferencia importante de talla en cuanto a las jugadoras de Nueva Zelanda y de Colombia. Ellas nos superan en talla, pero las chicas nuestras son muy, muy técnicas. Están jugando muy inteligente. Hay una falta, parece un guante, pastilla compartida, equal pack.
Okay, so you can see the advantage puck being given to Colombia there against the Kiwis. Early on my apologies, it's equal puck, and you can see both teams going down to the puck together. As the competition is met fiercely, the Colombians trying to drive that puck out to the near side wall, doing a pretty good job initially before the Kiwis get it back and flick that puck back on a 45 on a nice little drive. Again, the possession is sort of tit for tat at the moment. Kiwis doing a nice job around the back here. They're taking that puck over to the far side, and you can just see how much energy is being laid down in this court here, whilst both teams are vying to put their dominance, assert their game plan into this game here, Para.
Muy bien, sí. Vemos a New Zealand intentando hacer su juego de ir a los muros y luego hacer las diagonales. Ahora vemos que Colombia hace una falta de stick y bueno, tiene un cobro en contra a 5 metros de la portería. Esperemos que la puedan defender bien.
So you can see the Colombian ladies setting up to defend this free puck the Kiwis have got. It was a stick infringement against the Colombian team, as the Kiwis do a nice job of driving that puck round to the near side. Right on the 6 metre D, the Colombians stealing that puck and going on a very nice release pressure swim underneath their sub bench, being met there on the near side wall by the Kiwi ladies as that puck is recycled. And again, both teams exchanging possession of the puck under a fierce contest right underneath the Colombian sub bench, as the Kiwis swim it over to the centre. Stick infringement against the Kiwis, so the Colombians will get an advantage puck as we count down the first 2.5 minutes of this very tight game so far, Para.
Veíamos una defensa muy buena de Colombia saliendo hacia la barrera de los relevos y bueno, en un cambio de Colombia comete falta Nueva Zelanda, ahora tiene un cobro a favor y Colombia intenta subir por el muro. Yo creo que la estrategia es ir más un poco, un metro y medio lejos del muro para evitar la fortaleza física de ellas. Nosotros tenemos muchas más condiciones técnicas y podemos aprovechar esos lejos de los muros.
So as this game continues, the Kiwis again trying to open it up across the court. The Colombians doing a really good job of cutting down that movement. The movement from the Kiwi girls is pretty square, and the Colombian 2-3-1 structure is certainly up to the task at the moment of meeting them as they bring it off that near side wall and try and get it over across the court. The Colombians doing a very good job, as you can see the Kiwis on the bottom ready to take this free puck. The Colombians getting pushed back and again having to defend another Kiwi advantage puck. They do take it on a nice 45 initially as the buzzer goes again. The referees hit the surface. Illegal knockdown against Colombia, so another advantage puck for the New Zealanders there, Para.
Veíamos una pastilla volando y la jugadora colombiana la detiene ilegalmente. Una falta, un cobro en contra nuevamente a unos 6-7 metros de la portería. Colombia sale muy fuerte a presionar el cobro de Nueva Zelanda y lleva el juego hacia el medio, empujando. Otra vez, nuevamente una nueva falta que nos favorece a nosotros. Vamos con pastilla a favor, cobro a 8 metros de la portería.
Jenny Kennedy, referee, calling a stick infringement on New Zealand this time as the Colombians set up to take an advantage puck in their defensive half. You can see them hitting the bottom there, taking the puck over to the near side. The Kiwis very quick to meet them. And this fierce contest is only in its early stages with 4.5 minutes of this first half ticking over. The Kiwis going on a nice little 45 drive, hitting the very start of the highway to the danger zone there in the centre channel and recycling it back into the middle very nicely. The Colombians working really hard as the Kiwis almost get it through that line of defenders for the Colombians. But you can see there they hit the free water and go for a bit of a swim. The referees are saying illegal knockdown by the Colombians there, so it will be an advantage puck for the Kiwis as they get a couple of quick subs in. Just quickly, guys, donations up to $4,695 today. Thank you very much, Para.
Muy bien, veamos a Michelle sacando una pastilla muy peligrosa del campo nuestro y bueno, una falta ahí en la defensa. Vemos a Valentina Zapata haciendo una de sus movidas con la parte interna del stick. Colombia defiende en la esquina, ahora tratando de evitar que Sinusila vaya al centro. Peligro, el juez no nos deja ver. Muy bien, defensa de Colombia, sale la pastilla. Muy bien, Isabela Franco toma la pastilla y avanza por el muro.
You can see the Colombians finding a fair bit of open water there as they drive it out of defence, purely because the Kiwis put so many numbers onto the attack. So the Kiwis getting pulled for a stick infringement. They're going to go for a couple of quick subs. And so do Colombia as the Colombians set up here to take an advantage puck on their near side in their defensive half right next to their sub bench. You can see all the Kiwis on the bottom to hit that puck. A flick goes, but a Kiwi lady is very quick to chop that flick down. A nice little knockdown and a little tuck and drive by the Kiwis here as they get out over the other side of the court. They find some free water and go on a good stretch swim around the outside of the Colombian defense and all the way to the tray it goes. I think the Colombians might have been unsuccessful in keeping it out there, so this is confirmed as goal number 1 for the Kiwis. That is number 12, so Olivia Dorr putting the first goal on the scoreboard there. A very nice Kiwi drive with 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining there, Para.
Sí, veíamos un cambio de frente muy rápido de Nueva Zelanda, no lo alcanzamos a cortar y pudo entrar por todo el centro la jugadora Olivia. En la número 2.
Olivia Dorr, number 12.
Bueno, Colombia está jugando bien, esperemos que puedan manejar la pastilla, manejar la pastilla y convertir en los próximos minutos, abrir la pastilla. Como les dije, es importante que no nos quedemos con ella en el muro porque ellas nos superan en talla.
And if you're wondering, as these Kiwis again go on the attack, just how these ladies are able to throw down the stick candy and all the moves that they're utilising, all the swimming they're doing, all the gear they're wearing, that's mostly because of Hydro underwater hockey gear. If you want some of that glorious underwater hockey candy, get online and look those guys up. They've made a massive donation to the cause here today, putting in $550. So thank you very much, Hydro underwater hockey gear, for all your support. As you can see, the Kiwi ladies still rock and rolling with the Colombians underneath the Colombian sub bench as the buzzer again goes. And stick infringement against the Kiwis this time. Quick shout out to the other sponsors of this competition: Six Al Agua underwater hockey gear, Shark underwater hockey gear, Poco, Loco, Wing & Co, Tasmania Government, Hobart City Council, Tourism Tasmania, as the Colombians take an advantage puck just on the halfway line there, Para.
Sí, bueno, Colombia tiene en este momento la pastilla tratando de salir de la presión que le están dando, que está haciendo Nueva Zelanda. Es un equipo muy fuerte, muy físico. Colombia debe aprovechar el centro de la cancha con su capacidad técnica para poder hacer la diferencia.
So off this competition continues, just under 7 minutes remaining in this first half, and all the attacking moves so far have pretty much been New Zealand. Not surprisingly, these girls finishing top of the ladder. Colombia finishing 4th, I believe, in this semi-final. The winner of this game will proceed to the gold medal game. So the loser will play off for 3rd against the other team that obviously loses the semi-final in this division. As the Kiwis call a timeout. And they all come in here to have a chat to their coach. Quickly to the live chat, Angela Montoya saying, Vamos niños con todo, and Andrew Gaskell saying, great work, girls. He's on the New Zealand side of things. Liam Watson saying, nice New Zealand. And Roxana from the Colombian side of things, barracking for her country there too, Para.
Sí, mucha gente pegada al chat. Ángela Montoya, mi esposa la vemos ahí. Felipe Castrillón, gracias por comentarios técnicos. Mucha gente haciendo fuerza. Hacemos que en casa están todos pegados de la transmisión. agradecemos y las niñas agradecen esa buena energía que le está llegando. Esperemos que ellas puedan clarificar su juego para poder aplicar toda esa técnica que tienen y avanzar hacia el campo de Nueva Zelanda y convertir los goles que necesitamos.
Last 10 seconds of this timeout counting down with the Kiwis out there setting up. It is going to be a Colombian free puck. You can see there's one Colombian in front of the puck. It's a glorious view of Stewie, the carted frog with the Kiwi flag and the pirate banner is just displayed there in the Kiwis sub-bench. Those girls are certainly receiving their refreshments in a glorious, delicious way from Stewie here today. As the Kiwis go on a nice little drive on a 45, just sort of peppering the edge of the highway to the danger zone in the centre channel there as they come back towards the near side. Under pressure by the Colombian girls, the buzzer goes off and a stick infringement is called against Colombia here. So the Kiwi ladies will get another chance to put some attacking pressure on the Colombians here, Para.
Sí, vemos que Nueva Zelanda mantiene una presión muy alta sobre la pastilla, con su fortaleza física ha estado dominando territorialmente el juego. Colombia se defiende bien, pero necesitamos empezar a producir con la pastilla para bajar un poco la presión y evitar que Nueva Zelanda tenga un dominio territorial tan alto.
So the Kiwis going on a nice little drive there all the way to the left-hand corner of the tray. The referees are confirming that is goal number 2 for New Zealand. That's number 13 for the Kiwis. Talia Vince putting that one in the tin there. Well done, Talia, for a nice, hard-fought reward there. The Kiwis putting a lot of attacking pressure on the Colombians, and they've managed to bleed a couple of goals early on in this first half with just over 5 minutes remaining. So at the moment, all attack by New Zealand, all defence by Colombia. I have no doubt that the Colombian ladies definitely do have a fair bit of attacking in them, so they're going to have to find some of that mojo again as another glorious view of Stewie the Frog comes up on the screen. They meet each other in the middle off the strike, and the Kiwis gain possession and lose it again. Recycle it back into the middle. Colombians quick to meet them there and come out to this near side court as the buzzer goes there, Para.
Sí, vemos un partido muy cortado, hay muchas faltas. Esperemos que Colombia pueda aprovechar estos momentos para tomar aire y poder empezar a producir con la pastilla, lo que les decía hace unos minutos. Estamos perdiendo la pastilla muy fácil y Nueva Zelanda nos tiene arrinconados en nuestro territorio.
Kiwis really putting on a show in this first half about their attacking prowess as they have this puck contested by the Colombians right underneath the Colombian sub-bench again. As the Kiwis rip it off the wall, go sideways, chuck that flick contested. 2 Colombians hit that puck as it hits the ground, and buzzer goes. Referee's calling up a stick infringement. This time it's a warning against Colombia, so the Kiwis will get another advantage puck. The Colombian ladies are definitely going to have to be careful there. I think that was number 13 for Colombia. Which player was that, Para?
María Lucía Villalobos tiene una advertencia por faltas con el stick.
Yeah, cool. So the Colombians having to defend this advantage puck here, taken by the Kiwis. The Kiwis sort of zigzagging through the Colombian lines there, doing a nice job as a very nice rock and roll curl is displayed there by that right-hand side Kiwi forward. It's in the centre channel on the very edge of the highway to the danger zone as it comes out to this near side, back around by the Kiwis. Very well swept out by the Colombian defenders as they regain possession just at the very start underneath their sub-bench side there, Para.
Sí, vemos a Colombia defendiendo todo el tiempo, ha estado haciendo una muy buena defensa. Creo que de pronto las delanteras han estado fallando un poco para cortar el cambio de frente, de ahí vino el gol, uno de los goles de Nueva Zelanda. Hay una obstrucción por parte de Nueva Zelanda, ahora salimos con un cobro. Aprovecho para saludar a todo el equipo arbitral de Colombia, Hernando Parra, Felipe Tobón, Matías Biosca, que están pegados de la transmisión, observando el trabajo de las niñas y sobre todo los árbitros.
Interestingly, as this game continues and the Colombians take a nice little free puck over to their, again underneath their sub-bench, they do like hanging out here so far in this game. The Kiwis again taking it off the wall, going on a square swim across the court, recycling back to a swimmer coming in. She's going to drive a 45 out to that far side. Gets a little bit contested, but manages to get round the outside of that Colombian forward there. And the Kiwis go on a nice little drive. Up until this point, the 2 goals that the Kiwis have scored have all been team goals. So it's going to be interesting to see if some fast swimmers, some little lightning rods in the court like Paris Hanare or Georgia Coughlin can bring something out special, find some space and feel the need for speed in this game, Para.
Muy bien, un cobro otra vez en contra de Colombia. Vamos a ver cómo lo pueden defender. Las chicas están muy concentradas, una muy buena defensa, veamos un cobro de Nueva Zelanda muy efectivo hacia el otro muro que les permitió sí.
So unfortunately, it looks like the Kiwis have scored their hat-trick for the game. So that's number 6, Marike Bavelard. Well done, Marike, for scoring goal number 3 there for New Zealand. The Colombians definitely having to soak up a lot of defensive or attacking pressure applied by the Kiwis. There's a glorious view of Stewie and his resplendent flag, cart, floaty setup. Stewie, the googly-eyed frog, just happily delivering beverages to those Kiwi ladies as the last 1.5 minutes of this first half ticks by there, Para.
Sí, faltando minuto 15 segundos se reinician las acciones de este primer tiempo, 3-0 pierde Colombia. Vamos a ver, esperemos que las chicas puedan tomar calma y hacer su juego por el centro de la piscina o al menos alejada de los muros, ¿cierto? Y que puedan cortar esos cambios de frentes que las han puesto a nadar, las han hecho llegar tarde a las jugadas y le ha permitido a Nueva Zelanda anotar.
Yeah, so as this play recommences, the Kiwis having to defend a Colombian advantage puck here. Again, the Colombians driving the wall, which is an interesting tactic given that the Colombians don't necessarily usually like to play on the wall. They like to play in the middle of the pool, working it on 45s back and forward. That's where their strength is, and the Kiwis have definitely managed to put the fright on these girls in this first half so far because the Colombians have essentially been either chasing the Kiwis around or putting the puck over to the wall. And I'd really like to see them change this game plan in their second half. They're certainly not going to have much time to change it in the first half as the referees call another, by the looks of it, stick infringement warning as well against against the Kiwis. So I believe that was, trying to pick the number 12, Olivia Dorr getting the warning there for the Kiwis, and the Colombians taking an advantage puck with the last 6 seconds of this first half ticking down here, Para.
Sí, muy bien. Tenemos Colombia, se acaba el primer tiempo, las chicas estaban intentando salir, pero estaba comentando Stuart básicamente lo que yo les decía en español, que Colombia debe tratar de sacar el juego de los muros porque tenemos inferioridad física en ese juego y ellas deben intentar hacer o aprovechar una de sus fortalezas es la técnica. Entonces yo creo que con unas trenzas por todo el centro podría mejorar mucho el juego de Colombia. 3-0 vamos perdiendo.
You can see Stewie the Frog just getting floated over to his new position in the other side sub-bench as the teams swap sides of the court there. He's just resplendently, yeah, he's got the wheels on, he's got the cart on, he's taped into his cart, he's floaty, he's glorious, he's happy, he's, refreshed. The flags are on, the pirate flag, the New Zealand flag. Very, very, basically setting the standard, the Kiwi under-19 girls as they go into this semi-final match-off against the Colombians. He really is a talisman of joy out there in the pool, and I'm sure the crowd is really enjoying what he's got to offer there. The only thing he is missing, just to let you know, ladies, under-19 girls and the Kiwis in general, is a beard. So, if you could just fix that up for this afternoon or tomorrow, I think you guys would probably stand if you make it through this game, probably stand a reasonable chance of winning this division. As you can see, the coach of the Kiwis, Letitia Jackson, talking to her girls there as a nice little hamstring stretch is displayed there by the girl out on the far left. It's always very important to keep your hamstrings very malleable and stretched out. You don't want a little hammy cramp in the middle of a breakaway goal or something like that. Number 7 there, Grace Driscoll, just showing us all how it's done. Quick shout out to the ladies and gents on the live chat. Colin Samuel getting amongst the mix. Roxana Melguizo as well, and Elmi Pena. Angela Montoya still there. That's Para's lady. And as he chuckles away next to me, Club Galapagos also chiming in, and Jeremy Webster saying that frog is outstanding. I could not agree with you more, Jeremy. Another shout out to a couple more sponsors. Vertex Sport providing all our sports gear. Six Agua underwater hockey gear. Get amongst that stuff if you can. 44 seconds remaining. All attack by the Kiwis in that first half. Pretty much all defense by the Colombians in that first half, Para.
Sí, vimos a Colombia básicamente en su propio campo defendiendo el juego que está proponiendo New Zealand. Esperemos nuevamente que las chicas puedan hacer su juego en esta segunda mitad para tratar de igualar el marcador. 22 segundos para comenzar. Aprovecho para saludar a toda la gente en casa. Sin importar el resultado, tengan la seguridad que el año están dando todo por llegar a pelear la medalla de oro. Aprovecho para saludar al Latin Power, todo el equipo de jueces latinos que estuvimos o que estamos pendientes del desarrollo del hockey en nuestro, sí, en nuestro mundo subacuático. Empiezan las acciones.
So as we hit the zeros and the strike kicks off, both teams crashing into each other in the middle of the court there. Kiwis getting the quick advantage as they drive straight down the pool. They don't look like they're in a spearhead formation, though, so Colombians are taking it out to the left far side, recycling that puck, relieving the pressure and finding some space as the referees are quick to call an infringement. This time it's going to go stick infringement against New Zealand, so that's number 10, the Capitan of the under-19 New Zealand team, Georgia Coughlin. Georgia, you naughty girl, spent a minute in the bin for a deliberate stick infringement there, Para.
Sí, Colombia tiene en estos momentos superioridad numérica, 6-5. Esperemos que la puedan aprovechar para anotar. Es una falta con el stick deliberada de la jugadora de New Zealand y por eso es expulsada un minuto.
So even though Georgia's going to spend a minute in the sin bin here for a stick infringement, she's actually the leading scorer in this division. So well done, Georgia. Even with those sin bins, an absolute goal fiend by the looks of it. She scored 20 goals in this division in this tournament so far, and she's probably got a couple more left in her as well and before this tournament is seen out. As you can see, the Kiwis doing, I think, the majority of defending at the moment as the Colombians finally put on some attacking pressure against this Kiwi team here, Para.
Sí, lo que les decía, las chicas pudieron subir por el muro, afortunadamente les resultó esta vez. Ahora hay una falta en contra, un cobro a favor de Colombia, es un guante que le cobran al equipo de Nueva Zelanda. Esperemos que puedan aprovechar esta oportunidad para marcar y tratar de acercarse en el marcador. Este equipo de Nueva Zelanda es muy poderoso, es las 3 goleadoras del campeonato las tiene este equipo. De esta división, pues la primera tiene 20, la segunda tiene 17 y la tercera tiene 15, las 3 son de Nueva Zelanda, incluso la número 4 con 12 goles es del mismo equipo, entonces es un equipo muy poderoso para marcar goles.
So the buzzer goes again, the referees are going to pull up a little bit of obstruction here, a bit of excessive hugging, a bit of excessive friendliness by the Colombian ladies there under the water. The Kiwis getting a relief in pressure. A little bit of get-out-of-jail-free card, if you will. They certainly were soaking up a whole bunch of attacking Colombian pressure there. They set up to take this advantage puck, and they take it over the right-hand far side. Not surprisingly, that was the closest side for them as they go on a nice little drive down the pool in numbers. Onto the last Colombian defender as she's joined there by another inside Colombian lady as they take that puck all the way underneath their sub-bench into deep defence for Colombia, deep attack for the Kiwis as they find some space. They drive it all the way to the corner. I think this is actually going to be goal number 4 for the Kiwis here, if I'm not mistaken. The referees come to the surface. They confirm that is goal number 4 as we switch to camera 2, number 6 for the New Zealanders. So Marieke Bavelard, that's her second goal in this semi-final there, Para.
Veamos una muy buena oportunidad de Colombia. Desafortunadamente, con una falta, New Zealand puede salir de esa presión. Ya están igualadas en el agua 6-6. Hacen una escapada que les produce o les genera otro gol. 4-0. Las chicas colombianas haciendo un juego muy inteligente, pero les decía hace unos momentos que este equipo de Nueva Zelanda hemos visto que es el más fuerte. Pues entre las primeras 4 jugadoras llevan casi 80 goles, como 70 goles.
Cool, as this game continues, it's the second half actually of this game, so just going to get this 1 changed to a 2. Cool. As this game continues and the buzzer goes again, the Colombians were on a little bit of a sort of defensive drive over there. They're going to get pushed back. It's going to be a free puck for the Kiwis, unfortunately. The Kiwis get a couple of subs going, a few freshies in the water, as you can see those more energetic ladies with more oxygen in their legs kicking over to this free puck. They're out of position at the moment, unfortunately, for New Zealand as they quickly regain possession and drive a centre channel type line. It slides over to the right as the Kiwis again putting a lot of attacking pressure on the Colombians there. I think this might actually be no, it's a no goal this time. The referee's saying no thank you as they have a quick as there's a very energetic referee timeout signaled there as they corral up and go have a chat. Quick shout out to all our friends across the ditch tuning in and watching this game. Andre Heller, Liam Watson, Rob Tinkler, Benson, all you lads and all you ladies, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for showing your support to this amazing competition with all these awesome competitors. Please donate as much as you can. If you just go to gofundme.com/Hobart 2017, that would be much appreciated. Hydro Underwater Hockey putting in $550 for this comp. So thank you very much, Hydro Underwater Hockey. If you want any underwater hockey gear or accessories, please jump on their website, hydrouwh.com, and check it out as the game reconvenes and the players over on the far side of the court there, Para.
Sí, veíamos una aproximación muy peligrosa por parte de Nueva Zelanda, que afortunadamente hicieron una falta en la entrada y bueno, Colombia pudo defender. Vamos a ver, parece un gol. No gol. La juez australiana Jenny Kennedy ve una falta de las neozelandesas al entrar a la portería, es una falta con el stick y anula el gol.
So you can see here with just under 10 minutes remaining in this, the second half of the Under-19 Women's Semi-final #1, New Zealand versus Colombia. I think there might have been a timeout called, is that right? An illegal sub there by the chief ref. So and also, well, it looks like there's a timeout as well. We're just trying to work out what the actual referees are signaling. I know there has been an illegal sub signaled by the out-of-water ref. The players are looking around, and there is 9 minutes and 44 seconds of this game remaining. It's going to be very hard for the Colombians to come back into this game. It certainly has been a lot of attack by the Kiwis and a lot of defence by Colombia, as number 13 for Colombia there sits into the sin bin for an illegal sub. Which player is that, Para?
Sí, veíamos para reiniciar la jugada, se equivocan en un relevo, había 7 en el agua, el entrenador Sergio Alzate se percata y les grita, pero al mismo tiempo el juez de tierra se percató de que había 7 en el agua, entonces hay que expulsar una de las jugadoras colombianas y sale María Lucía Villalobos, nuevamente en Nueva Zelanda con la pastilla, intentando hacer un cambio hacia el centro, tiene unos chutes muy largos, chicas muy técnicas, muy fuertes. Filtran la pastilla y anotan, no gol, hubo una obstrucción anterior, una obstrucción antes de la jugada en la que entra el gol, entonces le anulan el gol a las neozelandesas.
So no goal there for the Kiwis. They did get it into the goal, but they were pulled up for obstruction. So again, some more excessive hugging, just some serious friendship being laid down there by the Kiwi ladies onto the Colombian ladies. The referees don't like too much friendliness underneath the water, so obviously too much in that case. As the Colombians take it out to the far side of the court there, they're met very quickly by the New Zealand structure. They set up and a whole bunch of competitive and congested rocking and rolling over on that far side of the court in the defensive area for the Colombians is occurring right now. As you look at the live chat, Catalina with a little frowny face for Colombia saying no. Liam Watson mentioning a couple of saying a couple of hints. I think trying to get me to talk faster, which I'm not quite sure if that's possible, Liam. I'm at max RPM right now. 8 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And the Kiwi ladies get an advantage puck. The Colombians ladies getting pushed back. The Kiwis attack them on a nice little 45. The puck pops out. There's 2 Colombian defenders, now 3 to beat, as the Kiwis sort of shovel it back in right on the corner. Regain possession, but it's contested and congested. It's very much on the corner. It's basically going to be a breath-hold type strength contest as the Colombians win that one and they bring that puck out underneath their sub-bench there, Para.
Sí, muy bien, veíamos una defensa al límite del equipo colombiano, veíamos a Isabela Franco sacar la pastilla, ahí sale al relevo, se le cayó la careta, sigue Nueva Zelanda con la presión sobre el territorio que defiende Colombia y bueno, nuevamente un cambio de frente, van otra vez chutes al centro, tratando de que la delantera le gane el espacio a la defensa y pueda anotar con tranquilidad. Afortunadamente Colombia ha estado concentrada en defensa y no ha permitido más goles.
As this game continues, again, it's on that far side defensive area for the Colombians in their left-hand defensive corner. It's coming out now. It's sort of at the quarter-way mark, still in their defensive half. Just looking at the live chat as the Colombians progress down the pool, the Kiwis getting pushed back. Rob Tinkler asking me if Brent Borslop has been included in the Dad Bod commentary. That's an affirmative, mate. He certainly has featured, not as much as Stephen Cards or Matty Hart, but he has featured in it. And I do particularly like it when he wears one of those South African patriotic flag tight front zip chesty vest that those lads like to wear. They're a little short sleeve number with not quite a polo top sort of, collar, a little bit of a half polo top collar as a timeout is called here by the Kiwis. And Alexander Duff chiming in on the live chat saying, wrap it up New Zealand, and Sebastiro Ciro saying Kemal for the Colombian ladies. So there's a lot of Kiwis and Colombian people chiming in to cheer these two great teams on. As you can see there, the Colombian team having a quick timeout. I'm sure the girls in the sub bench are enjoying those delicious refreshments provided by the googly-eyed frog Stewie there, Para.
Sí, bueno, vemos un tiempo pedido por el equipo de Nueva Zelanda. Ya faltan 30 segundos para que termine. Le recordamos que por el lado de Colombia las goleadoras son Daniela Muriel, Daniela Serna con 5 goles y Michelle Herrera con 4. Las chicas han venido trabajando muy bien, Sergio las ha mantenido muy tranquilas, ha habido un muy buen trabajo de equipo. Desafortunadamente nos corresponde enfrentar en la semifinal a este equipo de Nueva Zelanda, que es muy fuerte, muy complicado. 4-0 es todavía un resultado que no nos favorece.
Rightio, as this game continues,
Cobra
the Colombians taking a nice little advantage puck in front of the Kiwi defensive tray here. They're pushing an advantage as the puck slides to that far defensive corner for the Kiwis. The referees are calling an infringement. It's a free arm against New Zealand, so the Colombians will get another chance of pushing an advantage here with a free puck. Just quickly for you, Liam Watson, Graham Henderson has chimed in and donated another $55 to take the lead at $555 as the highest amount donated in the donations pool. So you are trailing by $5, my friend. Hydro Underwater Hockey still much appreciated your $550 donation. Get your heads and eyes around that glorious Hydro Underwater Hockey gear candy that you can find on their website. As the Kiwis do a good amount of defending here, the Colombians putting a lot more attacking pressure on the Kiwis than they have in the first part of this game there, Para.
Sí, sigue la presión colombiana. Estos últimos minutos ha estado Colombia en territorio de las Kiwis y esperemos que puedan convertir algún gol. Hay una falta que comete Colombia, ahora Nueva Zelanda tiene la oportunidad de salir de esa presión con un cobro a favor.
So off we go again, the Kiwis this time with the advantage as the Colombians are defending them as they're coming out of their defensive half. The Kiwis doing a good job of just establishing some momentum down that right-hand far wall as they progress into their attacking half. The Colombians sort of streaming back defensively to try and cut down this run. A big run on that far side by the Kiwi ladies as they look to bring it off the wall or maybe even along the back wall. It's a little bit hard to tell on this particular camera angle. It is in that far side corner. The Colombians holding it in there. You can just see how much rotation is going on as the Kiwis slowly but surely driving that puck over and into the goals. It looks to me like it's going to be goal number 5 here for the ladies from New Zealand. Number 11. Oh, my God, I'm excited. Paris Henare opening up her goal for this game, just putting her stamp on this game. Number 5 for Paris there, the lightning rod. She's got speed to burn, ladies and gentlemen. So she was definitely right in the middle of the highway to the danger zone, and the massive fast fly past indicated and carried out there by Paris, buzzing the tower as there's a timeout called. She's at goal 18 now for this competition. She's second in the list for her division, just trailing the captain, Georgia Coughlin, by 2 goals. So it'll be interesting to see who takes out this highest goal scorer for the under-19s women's division there, Para.
Sí, veíamos que la que anotaba este último gol era la jugadora Paris Henare. Es la que va de segunda en la tabla de goleadoras, va ahora con 18 goles detrás de la capitana de este equipo que lleva 20. Es un equipo con un poder goleador muy importante, como les comentaba hace un momento, la tabla de goleadoras de esta división, las primeras 4 la lideran jugadoras de este equipo.
Okay, so as this timeout chimes down to 15 seconds remaining, it's going to be interesting to see if there's a little bit of sibling rivalry that comes out in this game. As Para quite correctly notes that the highest goal scorers in this division, the first 4 of them are all New Zealanders. So it just goes to show you how much of an absolute goal-scoring fiend of a team this Kiwi under-19 ladies team is as they hit that puck at a rate of knots. The Colombians quickly there to meet them as the contest is joined in the middle of the pool there, Para.
Sí, vemos a Colombia avanzando por el centro, una táctica que yo creo que deberíamos haber utilizado durante todo el partido, pero igual no es fácil, es muy fácil hablar acá desde mirando solamente la pantalla, fuera del agua, Otra cosa es estar allá bajo el agua con toda la presión y la calidad de las jugadoras kiwis, que es bastante alta.
Obstruction called against the Kiwis there. So the Kiwis this time just carrying out a little bit of excessive hugging on the bottom. The Colombian ladies will get the advantage puck. Not in deep attack for them, but deep enough for them to have a little bit of a crack at creating some kind of attacking advantage here. As they take that puck and they drill it pretty much straight down the line at the Kiwi structure. The Kiwis driving out to that far wall on the right-hand side of them, immediately on the run down that wall. Establishing a good amount of pressure here. With just over 3 minutes to go, it's going to be a very big ask for this Colombian team to come back 5 goals down against the Kiwis. There's advantage being played as the buzzer goes by the referees. It's going to be interesting to see what this puck is. I think it's gloving and a stick infringement against Colombia. So the Kiwis will get the puck back, and less than 3 minutes to go in this game there, Para.
Sí, nuevamente una falta por parte de las colombianas, es un cobro a favor de Nueva Zelanda. 2 minutos 40 segundos para acabar el partido.
You can see the Kiwis getting a quick sub in there, so very fast subbing from those Kiwi ladies. They set up on a line across the court. I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually setting up to bring that puck over, but well done by the Colombian ladies if that was the case, because the Kiwis got stopped by the Colombian structure as the Colombians try and take it over to the sub-bench side. They are met at the start of the highway to the danger zone by the Kiwi ladies, but they do manage to in a contested fashion, bring that puck over the defensive area on the near side wall here, right underneath their sub-bench. Stick infringement called up by the referees. It's for Colombia this time, so the Kiwi girls are going to have to give some ground here. It's an advantage puck for the Colombians right in front of their sub-bench there, Para.
Sí, nuevamente Colombia defendiendo una pastilla, una jugada de Nueva Zelanda hace una falta y tenemos otro cobro a favor para salir de esa presión. Recuerden hacer sus donaciones, miren que tenemos una muy buena transmisión, la mejor que hemos tenido desde que yo recuerdo en los mundiales, entonces tratemos de apoyar con lo que podamos y los que podamos para que este trabajo se mantenga durante los mundiales y los que nos quedamos en casa podamos tener una transmisión de calidad. Expulsan una jugadora colombiana, la jugadora número...
Looks like number 1, I believe there, Para.
No, 11.
Number 11, my apologies.
Michelle Herrera es expulsada por una falta justo en el centro de la cancha. Colombia defiende ahorita con 5. Trata de salir. Manuela Cano es interceptada por una jugadora de Nueva Zelanda. Ahora la pastilla se mantiene en el centro y Colombia sigue defendiendo. Muy bien.
So as the last minute and a half of this second half game ticks down, the New Zealanders are definitely going to take this one out. 5 goals ahead of the Colombian ladies. A valiant effort by the Colombian ladies. You can still see this contest continue as the Kiwis really try and push an attacking advantage all the way to the tray there. I believe that there was a referee foul already pulled up here. So the referees are going to have a little chat. There was some advantage being played and a free arm committed by the Colombians. So be interesting to see if they call a penalty goal here or not. They are actually warning the Kiwis for gloving as well. So they're going to give the free puck, I believe, to the New Zealanders. But it was a warning for gloving against the Kiwis and a free arm against Colombia. So so that one won't be counted as a penalty or anything like that. As the free puck is taken, a flick goes in. The Colombians are trying to defend that goal. They're all on the very corner of the tray. Lots of players down there, Para, with less than 1 minute to go.
Sí, 50 segundos para terminar. Veíamos que en esa jugada había un aparente gol, pero la juez australiana estaba señalando una norma de ventaja por una obstrucción de una colombiana y al momento de hacer el gol la jugadora de Nueva Zelanda lo hizo con el guante, por eso se devolvieron la falta anterior. Defiende Colombia nuevamente.
So with 45 seconds remaining in this game, a free puck is taken there and the contest continues over that far side. The Kiwis coming at the Colombian ladies hard again. Eddie Grant on the live chat asking if the Aussie girls... sorry, who was that asked if the Aussie girls... Rob Shearer, my apologies, asking if the Aussie girls are through to the final. Yes, they are. The Australians beat South Africa, I believe, 2-1. In a real nail-biter just before. Please tune in and catch that replay if you didn't catch it live, because it was an absolute cracker of a game. You can see the New Zealanders bringing that puck back into the centre channel there. I'm just checking the score I told you guys about the Aussie girls. They definitely did win that game, but It was 1-0, my apologies, not 2-1. As the clock counts down, you can hear the crowd going wild for this New Zealand team. A very definitive, convincing win there against a very hard-fought, but unfortunately unsuccessful Colombian effort. So well done to both teams for an amazing game. The Kiwis, congratulations on carrying that one through. Obviously, leading the charge there was Stewie the inflatable googly-eyed frog. What a glorious guy he is. As 5 minutes and a little bit to go, and commiserations to the Colombian ladies there, Para.
Sí, bueno, lamentablemente se pierde ese partido. Estábamos con muchas esperanzas, pero igual el pronóstico era complicado. En el round robin habíamos perdido 9-0 y 6-0 en los dos juegos que tuvieron estos dos equipos. Entonces sabíamos que era un partido muy complicado. Se sacó un mejor resultado del round robin, no suficiente para pasar a la siguiente fase, pero sabemos que este es un equipo muy joven y que tiene mucho futuro. La mayor parte de las jugadoras tienen otros, o 1 o 2 mundiales sub-19.
Thank you very much for joining us here, ladies and gents, and we'll see you again in about 4 minutes for the next game. Cheers.